Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mabuhay and welcome to the new channel. We're here to help you see the new you. This is King Gonzalez, and we would like to thank you for streaming live to the 11th episode of the first season of Realty Realities! Hello! Isang magandang Saturday afternoon to everybody. Kamusta po kayo? How has your week been? At saka nga pala, sa mga debutante, to the devotees of the Our Lady of Mount Carmel, Happy Fiesta! Pati na rin po sa mga parishioners of the Our Lady of Mount Carmel, our parish here in Project 6. So, happy fiesta po sa inyo. And maraming salamat to those who have participated in the fiesta activities. We had a lot and we still have some more in the next 2 days, no? So nagkaroon tayo ng bingo, online bingo. Nagkaroon din po tayo ng talks on mga kwento ng pag-asa mula sa mga ama. So that's a 3-part series. We still have that tomorrow on OLMCP. And siguro part na rin nung fiesta activities is that we've given out to at least 300 families and their kids na mga food packs as well as school packs para sa pagbabalik eskwela ng mga bata. So we praise the Lord for all the blessings that He has given us, and we're giving it back to all our parishioners as well as yung people in the community. So yun po. Kamusta po? Ako, this week has been good. So bukod dun sa fiesta activities that I've mentioned, I had my second job. So thank you, Lord. And to those who have been resisting having their vaccinations, ay nako, please, the government is doing a lot so that we can have our jabs, so that we can be protected from the COVID virus. So please, have your, kumbaga, kung meron po kayong schedule, please attendan nyo. At kung hindi pa po kayo nakakapagpa-schedule, then please have yourself scheduled. Because again, protection is better, than not having any vaccine protecting you from COVID. Yun. So sino ba ang guest natin for this Saturday? Well, you'll see him later. He's medyo John Lloyd lookalike, or basta artistahin. Parang yung host ng Realty Realities. Ganun. Pero lamang lang siya, no, ng mga 2 paligo. Okay. So, patrivia muna tayo because this is something related to what we're gonna talk about this afternoon. Guys, ito, makinig kayo and then if you know the answers, please put it in the comment section. Also to our guest, listen up to this. Ito yung tanong. Ano ang pinakaunang recorded na real estate sale sa buong mundo? Or what is the first ever recorded real estate sale in the world? Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Oh! May sagot na. A, is it a residential property? B, is it a commercial land? Or C, is it a memorial lot? Okay, this is found in the Holy Bible, so meron na kayong clue. If you answered A, it's nope. If it's your answer is commercial lot, the answer is a memorial lot. And this was bought by Abraham when Sarah, his wife, died, and he bought it from Ephron. So, pwede nyo pong pwede nyo pong gamitin. But I'd also like to thank you, yung speaker dun sa na-attenda namin na salesperson accreditation ng buong team ko. Maraming salamat, ang galing nyo po. And thank you for this trivia. So, in relation to that, in the past episodes, we've talked about real estate as something very wide. And it pertains to residential sales. Siyempre, marami sa mga brokers sell houses and lots for residential developments. There's also commercial properties, which King Kong specializes in. But there's also such a thing as memorial parks or memorial lots. Which is, yun nga no? Nung kinakausap ko yung guest natin for today, there was an eye-opener. Because he told me, alam nyo, King, yung memorial lots is a good investment prospect. And sabi ko, bakit? Well, eventually, we'll all get there. We'll all be on Earth. We'll all have our own memorial lots, di ba? Pero sabi niya, King kasi, in recent times, it's 20% appreciation per annum. Tama ba, sir? Sige. But I won't explain it because I can't explain it. That's why we've invited the guest. So who we see, no? He is the head of marketing services of the largest memorial park developer in the country, Golden Haven, isa po sa mga companies ni Sir Manny Villar. Walang iba kundi si Mr. Lloyd Cunanan. Pasok, sir.
Thank you very much, King, for that very gratuitous introduction. Hi, hello to all our viewers. I'm personally very happy to be part of this very connected conversation, and we're opening up new challenges for real estate conversations. I'm all for it. Again, thank you, King, and thank you
Gra-
to the TNC.
Grabe, datingan pa lang, sir. It's already, sabi ko nga, John Lloyd, eh. Along that same line. So it's really fitting that you are the head of marketing services of the largest memorial park developer dahil ganyan datingan ang kailangan sa mga marketing. Ano? Sir,
Alright. Yes, sir.
all right. Yes, would like to thank you also for being here kasi sabi ko ang dami, 'di ba? Pag when we talk about real estate, it's really huge.
Yes.
Because the earth is whole real estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've already discussed in the past episodes that there's commercial, there's residential, but there's also money and money to be made. Mamaya explain mo in memorial lots. But before that, nabasa ko sa resume mo na
yes.
public administration from the UP National College of Public Administration.
Yes,
And
sir.
sabi ko, bakit naman nalinya tong taon to sa real estate? So can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. It's quite a really short story, simple story. Of course, I graduated again, as King mentioned. I graduated from with the course of a BA Public Administration in University of the Philippines in Diliman, and I was I decided to go into this course of study because all my life, myself and my parents, we all dreamt that I'd be a great lawyer someday, and eventually lead the political system from the inside, something that we all wanted to change, to change the Philippine society from a bigger picture, right? So that being said, when I graduated, I'm also and that's when I saw the light of real estate, right? So how I came about this is also a funny story because I'm part of an organization in the University of the Philippines called the UP Alpha Sigma Fraternity, wherein it's more of a business oriented fraternity, wherein we try to sabi namin alay sa sambayanan through business, through law, through studies, right? And that stuck with me, that resonated with me. And through real estate, I have a couple of my senior brothers in the fraternity are how would you say, real estate moguls? Is that's yeah, that's a politically correct term, then I guess real estate moguls. And they invited me to be, even before my graduation, they already invited me to be part of their marketing team because they saw some spark of potential in me in that particular field, right? And I've always enjoyed writing. I've always enjoyed communicating. I've always treated it as a science. There's a certain way, science in messaging and communicating, and that's who I was as a student and as a person. And I wanted to apply it in something that, of course, is a lot more tangible in the corporate world, which of course I saw in real estate. Real estate as an industry, why I went into it is because most of the Western people that I looked up to were real estate moguls themselves, like the likes of Rockefeller, Barbara Corcoran, because I'm a big fan of Shark Tank, right? So Barbara Corcoran, built her empire from the ground up, and made her a millionaire from real estate, and was able to change the lives of many people in the process, right? So that kind of purpose was what led me to real estate, and again, not to be so much of a sip person to my boss, but the vision of the Villar Group is actually very much resonating with me in that regard, right? So changing lives through real estate. So that's that. It's all about that, sir.
Kaya sa susunod na eleksyon 2022, abangan niyo po yung pagse-set up namin ng party list. Ano bang magandang party? Hindi, pwede sir eh. Pwedeng ganun eh. No?
Right.
Developing responsibly what the scarce land resources that we have in the Philippines.
Right.
Diba?
Pwede nating tawagin, sir, ikaw ang pwedeng campaign manager. Akbahay, sir, di ba? Bahay, akbay. Yun nga lang.
Yun lang, parang akyat bahay, di ba? Meron ka pa ba naisip, sir?
Wala naman. Just wanted
pwede natin
to...
seryosohin yung pagtatayo natin ng party list. Well, kidding aside, nice. So, you've been trained, no? You've been trained also in the different organization and had experience in real estate there in marketing for how long was that?
I've been in real estate for the past 10 years, more or less. So I in 2011, and then it's 2021 now. So I've been in real estate for the past 10 years. Yeah.
So 2011, and then you lasted in your previous real estate work until when? And then you transferred to the Villar Group, right?
Yes, I did. It was it's all in the past, but of course that was a competitor. The first company that I was in was a competitor of the Villar Group. But it kind of pales in comparison when it comes to scalability. Right, but I've been there for about half, and then the next half would be here. That's where it is.
Okay lang yun, because ako, the way I see it is it's not competition in the sense that we're providing, all of us, diba? All of the developers are providing homes for the Filipino people.
Yes.
And it seems like, based on what the studies have shown, we're still lacking in terms of houses to provide for the Filipino people. So ako, in that sense, well, because I'm running this show also, diba? We still lack homes for the Filipino people. So I consider it, well, you develop there, you have your own strength, you develop in the other side, I have my own strength. But of course, Vista Land being one of the largest developers in the country, diba? And when you went to, it was Vista Land first, right? When you moved to the Villar Group. What were you handling back then?
I was a part of Camellia. I was doing corporate communication also for Camellia. And that's where I started with the Villar Group, Camellia talaga, which I think, it's kind of the flagship brand. I think it's a pretty known fact. Camellia is the flagship brand. That's where I started. And then my mentor and my current boss is transferred to lead other organizations within the Villar Group, like Bria in Golden Haven. So that's where I followed.
All right. Sige. Well, we will be proceeding to talk about memorial parks and memorial lots after our break. So just hang on to your seats, guys. If I know many of you were attracted to attend this afternoon's episode because we said we're going to be talking about investment opportunities in memorial lands, specifically in Golden Haven. So just hang on to your seats, and we'll just get a few reminders from our friendly sponsors. Thank you. Hi, good afternoon. You're back with me, King Gonzalez, here in Realty Realities, where you'll meet our special guest. But before that, we'd like to say that the new channel probably is the largest online channel that presents to you different topics for different people. So if you're interested in law, there's something for that. If you're interested in puppeteers, we have puppet stories. But let's go by one. We've got U-Turn, we've got TNT That Talk, we've got Awesome Day, we've got The Home Buyer, The Puppet Stories by Juan Lu, Mondays at 5:30 p.m. The Big Picture, Mondays and Fridays at 7:15 p.m. The Millennial Voice, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Foreign Affairs, HR Hotline, that's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 noon. Ang pinakamasipag na host dito sa The New Channel. Moving on, business. You've got Well Home. You also have Mental Shift, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. in the US, and Wednesdays, 9:30 a.m. in the Philippines. You've got Money and More. That's Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. in the Philippines and 5:30 a.m. in USA. You also have Cybernext. Check out our page. That's hashtag TNT Now or the new. Just type it, the new channel, and you'll find all these different shows either in Facebook or on YouTube. Enjoy these inspiring shows because we made them for you so that you will see the new you. Yan. And thank you to our sponsor, Vista Blue Chips Marketing. Maraming salamat, Miss Cheryl Sanguyo, for supporting us. They sell and market all these different brands of Vistaland because they are part of the Vistaland Global Sales Network. Yan, dami. Take a picture. Because definitely you'll find your home in one of their brands. So, okay, let's bring back our guest. He is the head of marketing services of one of the brands of the Manny Villar group of companies, Golden Haven, Mr. Lloyd Cunanan.
I'm back.
Lloyd,
Yes, we're back. Hello,
you
King.
there? Nice.
Yes, I'm here.
Kaya naman pala kaya naman pala ganyan yung presentation mo kasi you've already dealt with corporate communications before.
Yeah. Yes.
Corporate communications was also with the Villar Group.
Yes. Corporate
Ayan. Well, now that we're talking about the Villar Group, I think it's also apt for us to bring out the AVP, no? Para to better explain Golden Haven and what the company has to offer.
Okay.
So if the rec can play the AVP for Golden Haven, please. Direct, we're ready for your AVP, but if you're having
The past year has undoubtedly been challenging for everyone. But despite all the odds, we as Filipinos have always overcome hurdles through faith and ingenuity. Over the years, Golden Haven continues to provide quality service and is dedicated to helping our investors create lasting legacies. We are Golden Haven, the fastest growing memorial developer in the country today. The most complete death care service provider with world-class facilities. We strive to be the most sustainable memorial park developer, both in business terms and for the environment. Golden Haven is a pioneer in renewable energy and is the first memorial park powered by the sun. We are always attuned to the times, and our agility to adapt to change has been our major asset, particularly in the digital field. All in the name of convenience and safety for all of our investors. We at Golden Haven thrive for the welfare and well-being of our immediate community. And we will always be committed to being the beacon of death care in the Philippines, continuously championing our advocacy of awareness for the importance of the best memorial services for every Filipino. We are and we will always be the best in what we do. We are Golden Haven Memorial Parks, preserving memories and building legacies.
Yun, no? The best in what we do. But before I ask you more about that, no, in Golden Haven, sir, we'd like to read some of the comments because because our viewers says hello to us, no? Hello to or the co-founder is here, Miss Apple Esplana Manansala. Thank you. She says mabuhay watching live. And there's also somebody, or one of our fans, Miss Lita Esplana watching from Tarlac. And I also wanted to greet, ikaw din, Parek, if you want to greet somebody. Hoping to create lasting partnerships with this team, si Miss Doralyn Ong, si Miss Glenda Banaag, and si Miss Jackie. So they are brokers as well. So yun, sir, very nice AVP.
Thank
And it just clearly shows ano pa yung no, that Golden Haven is there to develop properties all for the betterment of the communities.
Right.
Tama
Yes.
ba, sir?
Yes.
So ako ang gusto kong isa sa mga gusto kong tanong is differentiating it. Like, yeah, but before we go to differentiating it, let's go. What is Golden Haven? And why is it part of the MV group of companies? Would you shed some light?
Sure. Yes, I'd be very much happy to shed some light on that one because, as we know, whenever we talk about real estate, the first thing that really comes to mind for most Filipinos is housing. And we really appreciate programs like this one, wherein we're able to put the focus a little bit more on the other types of real estate properties, right? So, Golden Haven is actually, as you mentioned, the largest chain of memorial parks in the Philippines. We've been established since 1984 by our chairman and founder, of course, former Senate President Manuel B. Villar Jr. Right, so that Golden Haven is actually one of the two subsidiaries of Golden MV Holdings. Right, so for viewers who are quite familiar with the Philippine Stock Exchange, Golden MV Holdings actually trades under the acronym HVN, and HVN is considered one of those unicorn companies. We started out at, I think, 10 pesos per share, and now somewhere 400 pesos per share. And we're very proud of that milestone. And that was only in 2017 that we went public, right? So at this point, we could say that we made the millionaires out of common everyday Filipino investors, right? So So as I mentioned, Golden Haven is part of Golden MV Holdings, comprised of two brands, which are of course Golden Haven, and the other is our residential component, Bria Homes. Right. So Golden MV Holdings is part of the larger conglomerate, the larger umbrella of conglomerate called the Villar Group of Companies. And I think you mentioned a while ago, another counterpart of Golden MV Holdings is Vistaland. So Vistaland is also one of those publicly listed holdings companies of
So how do you term it? Your sister companies.
Sister
companies. Nice. All right. Ipo-proceed ko na kanina dun sa di ba? You have Golden Haven, you have Memorial Park developers also, I guess, who have been out there longer than Golden Haven. Like you have Loyola, you also have Eternal Gardens. How different is Golden Haven as a brand and as a company to these two that I mentioned?
Right. Not to take anything away from the predecessors of Golden Haven, they've stood for pretty much the same advocacy as we have. But at Golden Haven, we wanted to create something that is more unique. So rather than selling memorial properties, we're actually selling experiences. So along with those memorial properties, Golden Haven is actually the first and the only memorial park developer in the Philippines that is actually themed. So we create themed memorial parks. Yes. Not saying na themed like may mga rides and all, but each of the 32 different parks of Golden Haven all over the Philippines sport a different, a very unique architectural inspiration. Now, for example,
buti clarify mo, sir, kasi baka isipin nila, park yun, tapos team park, di ba?
right,
Okay, go.
So yeah, there are different themes to every park we're in. Yeah, we try to bring the world a little closer to Filipinos through every even memorial park, right? And we try to afford the same luxury, the same ambiance, as our foreign counterparts through every park in the Philippines here at Golden Haven. Like for example, sir, yung ating flagship project in Las Piñas, yan. Isa sa mga pinaka sikat na branches natin. Actually inspired by Mediterranean and European inspirations, architectural inspirations. No? Like and actually one of our most aesthetically advanced projects is Golden Haven in Cebu. And hopefully later on we could have a portion where we could show you guys how beautiful our parks are. And I think that's pretty much what sets us apart on the surface. Where again we try to be the most beautiful, and we've been awarded multiple accolades over the years for this particular not only here in the Philippines but also within the Southeast Asian region, right? And we really invest in the aesthetics and the functionality of our parks. And I think a very unique proposition of Golden Haven is we try to keep things very youthful, right?
Okay.
So from management perspective to new projects to digital transformation, and by being youthful, we are also focusing on investments. Kasi ayaw natin makita ng karaniwang Pilipino na ang memorial properties bibilin mo lang at need or pagkakailangan mo na, because that was the notion from decades back.
Yan, oo. Kasi diba parang ang tanong doon, sir, bakit ako bibili ng memorial park? Sinasabi mo bang mamamatay na ako?
Precisely.
Diba? Yun yung bitaw eh. Parang sa insurance yan na sasabihin, why are you selling me insurance? Am I gonna get an accident already tomorrow? But it's all about preparing for the future, and then not only preparing for the future, like what I said in my opening spiel. It's also investing for now, diba?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Go.
Yes. And down to the very basic notion of investment, diba? You are investing in something because you don't want to use it kaagad, diba? You want to make more value, right? And just like in Golden Haven, we tell our investors, we call them investors, by the way, because they're really investors at the very basic notion of investor, right?
Yeah.
You're not buying a Golden Haven property because you need it. You want to buy now and then reap more value than the price that you paid for, and yeah, we're trying to reframe the perspective of the ordinary Filipino, which I think we've been doing, because there has been, King, we're very proud to that there has been an influx of younger investors in memorial lots. Now they are seeing the value of investing in memorial lots and enjoying 20% value appreciation. And walang korap ko tong sasabihin, King, that memorial properties are really the most lucrative and most rewarding real estate investment option in the market today. Walang korap yun. Right.
Well, okay. You've already given a big statement there that it's 20% appreciation. I know that it's in our practices, in our interview, we said that we're gonna talk about it later on, no? But since we're hot in it, no? Can you give us an example as to that 20% appreciation? Like where? In Las Piñas? In your Golden Haven Las Piñas, meron bang from last year to this year, or was that pre-COVID?
I'd like to apologize because as we mentioned, dapat sa dulo pa natin.
Okay lang yun. Free flow to. Yeah.
Right. I wanted it to be a very generic conversation, but since we're on this topic, I think we might as well share, diba? This we asked for unique selling propositions or unique propositions of Golden Haven. that's and I think that's really the main, And also to illustrate, like for example, in Las Piñas, it's in 1984 we started out at 5,000 pesos per lot, but now if you visit Las Piñas today, if you intend to go there, it's I think 400,000 pesos per lot, right? So I think we have a
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. I missed that a bit. From 1984
from
to how much was that in 1984?
right, 5,000 pesos.
5,000 pesos.
Yeah.
To how much today?
Mga 400,000. The whereabouts of 400,000 pesos already for a lot. Ayan, I think we have a
It's coming out. It's coming
there
out.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
Grabe.
Right. And at this rate, I think it's calculated at more than 2,000% increase in value or 67% increase per annum.
Per annum.
Even in Las Piñas. Right. So in this slide, we just incorporated the three bigger branches of Golden Haven. For example, in CDO, in 2002, when it started, it's 25,000, but now it's more or less 250,000 pesos already, or an 820 increase in value, or 50, more than 50%, a little bit less than 50% per annum. And finally, in CDO, from 33 to 89, that's like 170% increase, right? And
ang baba pa pala sir nung sinasabi mo na 20%
yes,
per
yes,
annum compared to these data.
Yeah, it's very conservative kasi. Actually, to be fair about it, other memorial developers also sport a very good appreciation value. And I speak for, I speak generically for the whole of memorial properties, the memorial industry. But of course, in Golden Haven, we scored the highest, right? So because again, we're backed up by we're backed up by market capital kasi. So this continues to increase year by year. So yeah.
Okay.
Grabe.
Himayin ko lang sir yung mga binanggit mo kanina na advantages, no? Like say for example, I heard in the AVP that there's solar panels that it's your creation of memorial lots are economically no, not economically. It's what ecologically friendly.
Right.
Kasi there are also property owners as well as investors who take into consideration these things. Like if I'm a property owner, I would say, will it be aesthetically bagay or beautiful if I put this up in my community? If I'm selling a like a 5 hectare to the group, right? So yeah, isayin muna natin. Does all of the projects have solar panels or ano yan?
Yes.
Lahat?
Right. Yeah. It's quite a big claim for Golden Haven. It's one of our bigger milestones, no? So sabi natin, we're the first and only memorial developer powered by the sun. And that's we're moving to a more sustainable more sustainable future with Golden Haven, and we're starting to do that already in all our parks, right? But of course, there's a long way to go, King. Honestly, there's a long way to go in making it 100% sustainable. But be able to start this and be a trailblazer in the real estate industry. Na kaya naman natin. As long as we're mindful to it, we're able to like cut costs someplace, diba? And be able to offer that kind of social awareness.
Is there also water recycling? Is that part of the plans? Because I know that memorial parks have lots of green grasses, diba?
Yes.
And in order to sustain that during the summer months, you have to sprinkle water all over it.
Yes.
So merong efforts.
Actually, part and parcel talaga yan ng ating sustainability efforts, both yung solar, yung water, and actually we were awarded recently, we received an accolade recently na best open space provider, best open space developer in the Philippines, because sabi natin we're Golden Haven is the first and only memorial park to offer 100% open spaces, right? So in this day and age of there's some trouble in urban planning, because as you noticed, when when the economy opened up again, na pwede na ulit yung mga bata sa labas, we've noticed an influx of kids and parents flock to the likes of BGC, of other places na napakakonti ng ating open spaces within Metro Manila.
And
Right.
those open spaces are used or allowed for use in say jogging and playing with your kids.
Yes. Yes.
Talaga. Open door ng Golden Haven for these kinds of
And
facilities.
we've been known in the communities that we're in. And that's what we stand for. Aside from, of course, the obvious purpose of burying your dead and all, it's also a place wherein you could do your self-reflection, do your early routines. It's basically a spiritual getaway within the. And I think that's what Golden Haven stands for.
Meron siyang chapel, sir.
Yes, definitely.
And that chapel is open. Say, for example, my friends in Las Piñas go to Golden Haven to run around, and then they can pray afterwards. There's a chapel available there.
Yes. Actually, to also bring the other another endeavor into the picture, it's Golden Haven is actually connected to the Villarsipag complex, which is also it's also a big advocacy builder for open spaces. On weekends, people flock over there to really enjoy the outdoors. To enjoy open spaces and green spaces. So yun.
Kailan ba kayo magtatayo dito sa Quezon City, sir? Para maabangan ko at doon na lang ako tatakbo, di ba? As an option to our UP.
Right. But nandyan naman yan sa ating pipeline. I can't just divulge. But I think it's in the pipeline, Sir Jay.
Oh, pero sabihan mo ako, sir, para makapaghanap na tayo ng mga 5 hectares to...
pala.
It's how big are we talking about in terms of spaces?
For our mga fellow brokers namin ni King.
Yeah, go.
3 to 10 hectares. If you have property options from 3 to 10 hectares that you could offer to Golden Haven, we are continuously and very aggressively expanding all over the Philippines. So ang dream kasi natin is merong Golden Haven part for every hometown. Yun ang big picture natin. Especially when we talk about OFWs, gusto niyan umuwi and mag-retire sa hometown niya, and live a life in your hometown. And we want to be able to fulfill that for most, if not all, Filipinos.
Yep. So to the brokers as well as the agents, if you have properties like 2 hectares to 10 hectares, just put it in the comment section of this episode. So product offerings. Tsaka hindi lang yan. Kahit na anong gusto nyo pong ibenta, just post it in the comment section of all Realty Realities episode because we will pick it up and then air it also in our first ever online live multi-listing services that we offer here in Realty Realities. That was a mouthful. Kasi we do it. Last week, if you guys missed it, we did that online MLS. So we're opening our doors so that we could, as brokers as well as agents, do business seamlessly. Kung meron man tayong different affiliations in terms of broker affiliations, then we break it down here in Realty Realities because you can do business together. Oh, yun. Sige. Sir, ang last question ko for this segment.
Yes, sir.
Isa sa mga tanong, 'di ba? Kasi meron na akong inalukan yan for Golden Haven. Ang sabi na, King, sure ka, we will offer it to a memorial park developer. Merong hesitation na ganun. Sabi na, baka naman yung mga kapitbahay doon sa area, kahit na probinsya na siya, kahit na rice fields yung area, baka naman mag-alangan. At ang sabi ko lang, maganda ang developments ng Golden Haven. What can you say about that? And you stressed earlier, aesthetically beautiful. So why is it so?
Not only aesthetically beautiful, but to the concern of that particular broker that you talked about. We're also very socially responsible when it comes to these things. We follow protocols. And actually, King, to be very specific about it, every LGU has his or has their own rather standards when where to put memorial parks. So we follow all of those, and we really consult closely with the LGU whenever we put up Golden Haven projects.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So if you know, for the aesthetics part, that will become again part and parcel of who Golden Haven is. Promise namin magagandahin natin ang area ninyo wherever Golden Haven ninyo.
Sir, sabihin mo nga ngayon yung website para makita ng mga property owners na nanonood para makita nila kung gaano kaganda.
Right.
Anong website nga ng Golden Haven, sir?
www.goldenhaven.com.ph. Yan. So we're very invested in our website then. We always make it very user friendly, and it's always an experience whenever you go to our website. And we're very big advocates kasi of the digital experience at Golden Haven. So yan. Yes, thank you for endorsing the website.
Correct ko lang iba kasi ako nung una ko ring narinig yan, parang akala ko Golden Heaven eh. Pero hindi po siya Golden Heaven kundi Golden Haven.
Right.
Pero once ilibing po kayo doon, straight away you will go to heaven. Yan. Sir, haven.ph.
.com.ph.
.com.ph. O sige sir, we'll talk a little bit more to Mr. Lloyd Cunanan about a few more things about Golden Haven as well as investing in memorial parks. Let's bring in some of our few reminders from our sponsors and we will be right back. So just grab onto your seats, get your water, get your coffee. Thank you. Hello, good Saturday afternoon again to the viewers of Realty Realities. Well, we're here we're talking to the head of marketing services of Golden Haven. But before we bring in back Mr. Lloyd, let's read some of our great shows of TNC. You've got Healthline. You've also got Couple Goals, Win Within, Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. The Market Leader, TNC Express, Yo Law, Thursdays at 8:30. Negosyo at Home, TechU, TNC Marketplace, Fridays and Saturdays, 5:30. After this show, wait up for the Marketplace. COVID Story, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. My show, The Danny Art Show, After Shift, Women at Work, The Family Business, Usapang Beauty, The Fourth Project. Catch also our TNC specials one day, TNC Arena, TNC PressCon, and TNC Town Hall on Saturday, 7 p.m., co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd also and Miss Apple. Town Hall is where we talk to you, our valued audience. More upcoming shows, so just follow us on hashtag TNC Now on both Facebook and YouTube. Allow your passion to inspire you, and together, let us see the new you. And meron pa tayong isang sponsor, that's SMDC, the OYC Sales Division. So if you're interested to know about their strategic condominium developments naman, you may contact Miss Janice Tabor. Just take a picture and that's it. Let's bring in Mr. Lloyd Cunanan. Sir Lloyd, are you, yes, yes,
Here.
yes.
I'm here.
You're there, you're there.
Here.
All right, medyo na ano ako, na well, many things we've discussed about Golden Haven, no? The kumbaga kung anong advantages of Golden Haven. But more than that, or even equally important is why do people or why should people invest in memorial lots? Because
Yeah.
sabi ko nga at the start, no, at the end of time, of your time, of my time, dyan din naman ang hantungan natin. So, but why pay
Mhm.
for it and invest for it now? So,
Right.
pasok ko yung slide that we also have so that
Yeah.
Direct, can you show that slide, please? So that Sir Lloyd can refer to that.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, there. So may I, sir?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead.
Just a very short conversation recap. And to King's point, sabi nga ni Sir King, it's really, this afternoon is not really about so much about Golden Haven, honestly. It's really about trying to reshift the perspective of Filipino people towards memorial properties and seeing them rather than at need essentials, but actually investment options. Very lucrative and rewarding investment options, right? So again, to recap, memorial properties are some of, if not the most lucrative and rewarding real estate investments today. They could go as high as what I showed a while ago, 50% value appreciation year on year if you really hit the bulk of the appreciation. But a conservative would be 20%. Still, where else could you get such a lucrative appreciation value or appreciation rate, right? And also, the real estate overall projection is really positive. No? So yung projected economic upturn natin, we're really looking forward to that. And please expect that it will also propel property prices, particularly in memorial properties, even further after this pandemic. So yeah, so I think from an investor standpoint, as medyo cliche, but when is the best time to invest? Syempre, sabihin, yesterday, right? Yeah, investor from an investment point of view, the best time to invest in real estate, particularly in memorial properties, always yesterday, honestly, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
economic upturn, sasabayan natin yan, right? And again, why are memorial properties the best? They're transferable, first and foremost. You know the hassles of transferring ownership when it comes to residential properties. Alam natin yan, Sir King.
Yeah.
First, right?
Oh, so
And
how easy it is it for memorial lots?
this is all it takes would be some administrative efforts from our end.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could just tell us, for example, if you're an investor and then you want to let go of some of your portfolio because nakita mo nag-appreciate na siya, right? From for 50,000 now 100,000. Golden Haven, I'd want to sell off some properties in my portfolio. We'll be more than happy to assist you. Transfer, just go here, furnish us the documents, and we'll transfer it on your behalf to the next buyer. Or for that person na need, kailangan niya na. Also, very low risk. Bakit? Compared to residential and commercial properties, as we know, mas mura naman ito. Right? So,
now, how low are we talking about?
Yeah, for some of the projects in Golden Haven, particularly in the regions, meron pa kasing mga mura like 100,000, 70,000. First law, 70,000 meron kasi tayo talagang memorial property. But the same amount or the same value appreciation is also afforded to lots in the 70,000 range, right? So if you invest 70,000, you could still enjoy the same appreciation value. Diba? So in residential kasi wala tayong makikitang ganyang low investment price eh. Yung capital.
True.
No, wala tayong makitang ganyan. Diba? And the low risk, low cost, high return investments, they're considered unicorns kasi in real estate, particularly at this day and age. Wherein, as you know, real estate is hindi siya replaceable or hindi siya renewable resource, as you know, so continuously nag-go up. And di ba, para makapagkuha tayo dun sa piece of that pie in real estate investment, I think the best, the easiest way is through memorial properties,
Uh-huh.
right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
So wherever
Well,
it may be, please don't take me wrong. Na wag lang Golden Haven. Consider others if you want, but
yeah.
just say no. Golden
Well,
Haven is that.
it seriously tickled my fancy to consider
Okay.
investing in memorial lots. At first,
Mhm.
I wasn't I wasn't thinking about it. I was just
Right.
opening our door as a medium for you and as a sponsor, Golden Haven to be here in the show. But now that you've mentioned it and shed some light, or probably more light to how people see things memorial lots, how do they contact you? Kasi ako mismo eh. Paano ba kitang paano ba ako bumili ng lot ngayon?
Right.
Ganun yung nasa isip ko.
Yeah. So, ano kasi yan, King, yung itong whole experience, as I mentioned, the Golden Haven experience also includes the sales part, di ba? Yung sales part na to, pinapadali natin. We're shortening the conversation from the point of your market awareness and interest na kunyari, oy, gusto ko na mag-invest sa Golden Haven. We're making it easy for you to actually own your own lot. We have real-time reservations via our website. We also have online and real-time reservations. And we could also yung payment channels natin are also online. So we're, from anywhere in the world, King. Yung kaya nga minamarket din natin siya for OFWs from all over the world.
I'm typing it now as you speak. Baka lang nakikita nyo ako sa screen na nagtatype. Yeah, I'm typing Golden Haven now.
Right, quite literally,
Good.
sir. Yeah, quite literally from anywhere in the world. You may already invest through our website, www.goldenhaven.com.ph. 24/7, meron pong sasagot sa inyo. If you're interested, and if you want to spark conversation, try it out. You want to echo your thoughts about it. You want to hear expert opinions on it. Yeah, we invite you to visit our website.
Well, I just did. I just
Yeah.
sent in my inquiry just now while you were talking. It's that easy.
That's good to hear.
And another easy website. Thank you, sir. But interject ko lang, no? Another easy website for brokers as well as agents is one of our sponsors. It's called www.spaceformybiz.com. So if you're looking naman for commercial spaces for sale as well as lease, then you could just easily visit it. And it's as easy as typing also what I did in Golden Haven website for inquiries. Grabe, sir. Galing.
Ganda ng
Hindi,
trade.
hindi, na ano ko eh. Nung ini-explain mo, sabi ko, 50%? But sinabi mo pa na yung 20% is just conservative. Well, of course, you don't want to be blamed for the 50%, right? So 20%, but 20% still, guys. Yung mga millennials na nag-i-invest dyan, alam ko, the Bitcoin is in. Pero ito is something that you can already use. Diba?
Right.
I mean, not to use now, but
Right.
we'll use it in the future. But you'll use it for investment purposes. And like what Sir Lloyd said, if it already appreciates and you're willing to let go of it or you're ready to let go of it, then you sell it through them, no? Sa inyo pa rin, you help out in selling the lots, right, sir?
Yes,
Ayun.
definitely.
Ayun.
In that regard.
Ay! Wow! It's 5 seconds to go, and this has been a fruitful 1 hour to everybody. So we would like to thank you, Mr. Lloyd Cunanan, who is the marketing services head of Golden Haven. So maraming salamat, sir, for sharing your insights about not only your brand, but it's about opening our minds to a different form of investment in real estate in the country. And this is what we're opening in Realty Realities, so that people aren't just focused on one thing, but have options and to be learned about these different options. So again, maraming salamat.
Thank
Sige, but before you go, I just like to read. Meron ka mga fans. Marites Durian, thank you for tuning in to our show. And Miss
Thank you.
Marites says hello to you. And
Hello.
syempre si Miss Cheryl Sanguyo. who is also
Yes.
one of our broker friends. Maraming salamat, Cheryl, for
Yes.
tuning in.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, meron pa. Si Sir Philip Joshua Rizal. I'm one of the investors of Golden Haven Eco Memorial Park in Amadeo.
Right.
Wow. Sir, pwede ko bang i-share, Sir Philip? Bought the lot 2 years ago at 54,000. Now at 89,000. Yun.
Grabe. Grabe.
Yun na nga yung sinasabi natin. So,
Thank you.
thank you, Direk, for showing.
Yeah. Thank
Well, that's all the time we have for this afternoon. So, again, to the viewers of Realty Realities, marami pong salamat. To our co-brokers, our accredited agents, our investors, maraming salamat for watching and tuning in to our show. We do hope that you learned a lot because I did. I seriously did. So, Realty Realities was brought to you by SMDC, the good guys. You also have Vista Blue Chips Marketing, one of the Vista Land Global Sales Network, and of course, Space for My Biz. So, guys, tune in to Marketplace at 5:30 p.m. For now, I'll leave you with God bless you all and keep strong and healthy. Bye-bye.